Okay, so this is going to be a Polycom Zoom Room. We are going to feature a PC of some sort. It's going to be a Dell Optiplex that we do not see here. This is a NUC that's being used. With the Trio, it's either the 8500 or the 8800 with a special Zoom build on there. As you see here, it's waiting for the Zoom login information or activation code. This is running the beta right now of the 5.7.1. I will confirm all those versions and post those at a later junction. Again, we have keyboard, we have the keyboard, the mouse, the Trio here with a PC, and we actually have an Eagle Eye 4. So with this, we're going to go ahead and sync everything up and get everything running. Okay, from a Zoom admin perspective, you have a user account to log into on the Zoom website. Again, Zoom is your first line of support for all of this in case you have any issues. However, you do have a profile, and once you're logged in with the admin privileges and you have Zoom Rooms capable, you should see Zoom Rooms off to the left, and once clicking on that, you'll have devices and rooms here as we've seen. We've already created our PSR Engineering A room and Engineering B room, and within the room we'll have an activation code. So this activation code will be what we use when we add it to the Trio. And we're going to go ahead and make that step here shortly. Okay, and back on our Trio, we want to go ahead and enter our activation code. So it's down here on the bottom. We'll go ahead and key that in. It's connecting to Zoom Room, and we are connected. The menus we see on the Trio is we can do a meet now, where we list some of our other users under our same account. In this case, I have a few others. This would start a room or start a conference, we can do a join. We can enter the meeting ID of any Zoom room that we need to enter if we needed to. The phone was not working with our account here. However, we have already picked the state side to see a little flag of the states for our calling type. We have a presentation, and when we click that, we see the information on here to share the screen, as well as from the room system point of view, it will appear on the screen. So here we can see the room system broadcasting the share screen sharing key for the room, or you can use the browser, which is an excellent opportunity there, and the meeting ID needed to share over the browser itself. So likewise, if we selected on the iPhone, or excuse me, the Trio for selected iPhone, iPad, and Mac, it would give you some instructions here for how to go about connecting and doing the Mac version of sharing here. So let me go back to the phone. Here we're just going to select stop sharing. Comes back to this area. I'm going to go ahead and just join a call. You'll see the call information. We have the mute mic. There's you see the icon. So we press this, the green light goes turns to red to emphasize a mute function. I am noticing here that no, this is actually working with this build, so it wasn't previously. However, same with the trio feature of using the mute button off the side. Since we are in a call, you'll see on the screen that we do have the Eagle Eye camera in place. It is working, and we have video. Let's go back to the phone. We can do the share content or camera, as we've mentioned, where it puts the information on the screen, similar to with the share code and the how to share from the browser, etc. Let's go ahead and it shows laptop, AirPlay, camera, shows your camera on there. We'll close out of that. The more button, this gives you manage participants, where you see how many are in the actual list. If your video is coming through here or not. I can pin video. I've got some options here. I can mute the unpin video. I can mute all down on the bottom here. I've got to unmute all, and more. It shows lock meeting and mute participants on entry. So if we X out of there, we have the invite. Again, the invite shows the directory for which we have in our group of folks. If you have the option, a gateway type option of adding a 323 or SIP call, you'll have this option available to dial. You can send an email invite by email here, and send this to an individual that you need to send it to invite them to the call. So again, contacts, email, and place a 323 or SIP call here. Let's X out of there. We have a change view on the screen. If you wanted to do right now, the default is a speaker view. Then the next one is the thumbnail view, which as others will join, you'll see them all at the bottom. It's kind of like our Skype view, where we would have the I don't know what we call it, a pin of others. And then as others were in there, there's a gallery view, which shows the Brady Bunch. It could be up to Brady Bunch. Let's hit back. We can start a recording. Stop the recording. Yes, stop the recording. Settings. We can go to settings here. You can see that the microphone is using the speakerphone. We had to use a USB cable between the computer and the Trio, so therefore it's logged as a device that's in here. So the echo cancellation speakerphone is here. The speaker is we're talking the Trio and the Eagle Eye 4. So let's see here. Camera control option. This is where we have the zoom in, zoom out, And then we have the pan and zoom. Well, the zoom's here, and this is the pan. So we have all of those, and it works rather well. So it tells you which camera you're controlling up top here. This is an Eagle Eye 4 USB camera. And then the leave option, you can choose to end the meeting for all, or you can just leave the meeting and let everyone else run, and you can just cancel to go back to the meeting. In this case, we will just end the meeting for all. It hangs up the call and brings you back to the main menu while we set, and then the monitor itself shows Zoom Room is ended the call, and that's the idle screen. Of course, this works with the touch screen as well. Unfortunately, we don't have one to test in here, but it works out rather well.